Pershendentje. Kam nevoja per udezime, Bunk'Art.
Bunk'Art.
Bunk'Art. One or two.
One here.
Is one here and two that side. Falimindere guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bunk'Art. Yeah. You Tirana?
Kemi ardhur nga jugu në një fjalë nga jugu Shqipërisë.
Nga jugu Shqipërisë. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah.
Kemi ardhur këtu në Tiranë kemi 25 vjet.
Faleminderit. Thank you. Buka, straight. Faleminderit. Guys, I hope you're ready for something absolutely crazy. Check this out. So under communism, the communist dictator got so paranoid and so scared of foreign invasion, they were so isolated, that he spent up to a quarter of his budget on the military. He asked one of his engineers in the 1950s to design him a bunker. The engineer came up with a prototype in the 1950s, and when he delivered it, the dictator said, okay, let's test it out. If you go inside that bunker, and if I attack it with a tank, and you survive, we can begin mass production. Guess what? He survived, and these sinister grey mushrooms just popped up everywhere in the country. And at the end of communism, there were about 173,000 of these in the country. That is one of the bunkers that was built under communism, and this particular one is a museum. So let's go check it out. It's 500 leg to go in. Yeah, thank you. All those who forget their past are condemned to relive it. The bizarre thing about the bunker is that I think I need to sort of scan. Do I scan my ticket here? Sorry? I need to scan, yes. Sorry, I'm such a stupid tourist, eh? Let me just get my ticket out here. This code? Ah, okay, yeah, Faleminderit. I'm such a stupid tourist. Yeah. Faleminderit, thank you. Wow. The bizarre thing about that huge mass production of bunkers is that actually Albania was never invaded, and hence the bunkers were never used. But here you can read all about World War I, as it sort of started. So it's not just the history of the bunkers, it looks like it's the history of the gendarmerie and the police during monarchy years. Guys, let me tell you something. This is actually quite spooky being in here. Lots of areas, but can you imagine being put in a bunker like this, hiding from the enemy? Obviously they wouldn't have had any TV or anything like that. This would just have been cold, not even painted walls, I'd imagine grey walls. Quite unbelievable. So there's a lot of focus here on World War II as well in these bunkers. This is an interesting thing that I have read about World War II. Is in 1939 the Germans invaded Czechoslovakia without notifying Mussolini, the other member of the Axis powers, or the Pact of Steel, as they were known, between Germany and Italy. So Mussolini felt a bit like a second-rate Axis power member or Pact of Steel member. And he said, oh well, actually, I will invade someone without notifying Germany. So he invaded Albania. And he actually, in 1939, he invaded Albania. In 1940, he used Albania as a launch pad to attack Greece, which was an absolute clusterfuck. A fiasco, actually, as the Germans called it. And Hitler famously said that his failed invasion of Russia, the Soviet Union, was due to Mussolini's Greek fiasco, which he launched primarily sort of from Albania. So what happened was, as he attacked the Hellenic army fiercely sort of fought back with the assistance, of course, of the British. The Germans had to come and help the Italians because the Greeks started to capture a lot of the southern parts of Albania. Obviously, with Germany sending key resources to the Balkans, they could not utilize the resources elsewhere, so they could not capture the Soviet Union. There's so much history here, it would be impossible to sort of relay it over in a short vlog, but lots of graphic images as well. Let's just pick one or two here. A traffic policeman demonstrating to children road situation and the application of traffic rules. Traffic police and police in action. Telephones. Call for help, anyone? Some shield here, used by the police. With the fall of Berlin's wall, the Albanian communist regime began for the first time to provide its police with tools for facing democracy. Decontamination room. This sounds pretty ominous, guys. Let's go and have a look. Wow. Almost feel like I'm in a scary movie of some sort. It's over here. Scary, eh? Yeah. No, there's nothing there.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, just come. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
There's a room for lighting effect. Investigation room. The heartbeat of the terror of the investigated person and the typewriter of the investigator. Imagine being interrogated in this setting. A flashing light like that. Chairs. Doesn't look very comfortable. 36 types of tortures committed by the investigator during the regime. So beating with wood until causing wounds, scratching fester wounds with wood, drilling of meat with burning wire, use of electricity in the ears and body, the introduction of salt in meat, leaving someone in cold water in a water barrel, leaving without bread until dying. Absolutely bizarre to think about it. And this is a cell. Someone lying there. Wow. So there are other tourists visiting this museum as well, but I think just standing here on your own in these corridors here, it really is an eerie, spooky kind of feeling. I think I'm going to have a toilet break in a second. Just for all the stress. No admittance, not even for tourists. So that's where the magic happened. Here's photos of the National Police activity throughout the years. Here's a poster. I presume it came out in 1980. 35 years of police. Don't know. People's police. The force of the regime for keeping order. This is fascinating, guys. I can spend hours here. Sorry. Each room obviously with its own theme. Border Forces, 1945 to 91. There you can see after the liberation from the Nazi fascists in 1944 by the partisan units and by the country's commands were created the Border Forces and National Police. The Border Forces, officially established in April 25th, 1945 until 1991, were part of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The protection of the external borders was considered by the regime of Enver Hoxha as essential as any suppression of internal opposition, and this explains the importance that the border forces have always had throughout the communist propaganda promoted by the dictator. Modern day Wi-Fi. So this room here shows you the main camps with barbed wire, a hell also for children. Presumably that some of the wire was used in the camps. Internment camp of Tepelena. I think that's how you pronounce it. Wow. Yeah, sobering experience, guys. It just shows you how far we've come as a society in terms of the freedoms we have today, and we should never take them for granted. We should never take them for granted. Monster of a dictatorship. We built the socialism by holding the pickaxe in one hand and the rifle in another. So you've got the pickaxe, I guess symbolising work, symbolising labour. Labour as a production factor. And then you've got the rifle. It's got a brain there, I guess, symbolising just how propaganda can infiltrate the brain. And yes, yeah, it's actually this is quite a piece of art. The phones, newspapers, publications. Just read this, guys. During my early childhood, walking in the streets of my own town, I couldn't escape reading the slogans displayed in the big capital letters everywhere. We built socialism by holding the pickaxe in one hand and the rifle in another. Wow. It's kind of opened my eyes as well, because when I travel, I don't go to places like Auschwitz in Poland. I did not go to the killing fields in Cambodia, because I think I don't really want to necessarily experience that part of humanity, but I think this is a surreal experience. The room of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The area of the bunker where was located the office of the Minister of Internal Affairs is composed of an anteroom that was needed for a secretary, an office, a bedroom and a bathroom. Albanian flag. Wow, look at this. Presumably this is a press office, old typewriter. There's in the Hodja. Books here on in the Hodja. Wow. I had to clear my throat. This is wow, crazy. Ministers of Internal Affairs from 1930 until 1991. This old technology here. One of the first computers used in the Albanian Ministry of Internal Affairs. There's the red phone. Presumably they were to call different numbers, I guess. Black phone, white phone, red phone. Here's the minister's bedroom. Wow. I don't know if you can see because it's quite dark. But over here you've got a little bed lamp. Got another phone. And you've got the bed. And I don't know what this is over here. You probably can't see it either. It's dark, but it may be a wardrobe of some sort. Wow. Propaganda through songs. The images show the first festival of interpreters, Albanian state television. Music and lyrics of the songs lauded romanticism and happiness, a populist form to propagandize the joys of Albanian socialism behind which the regime hid its horrors. Wow. Let's get out of here before it's too late. Oopsie. Stupid tourist again. It's easy to escape if you know. If you don't know how to escape, it's not easy. Just stumbled across one of the actual bunkers here, guys, in Tirana that was built, so you could get an actual idea of the size. It's not big at all, so let's go in. Wow, I can't actually sort of stand up. This is how big some of them were. Got a little window here. That's the exit. And another bunker. One might be even smaller than the other one I was just in on the other side. You can't enter this one by the looks of it. Person in here. Yeah, it's just everywhere by the looks of it. There we go. Yes. What a complicated history. I think it's probably used as a homeless shelter now, but how's this for irony? Right next to it, beautiful tree, nice blossoms, signifying a new beginning. I think that's what I'll take away from Albania. You might read things about it online, you might have preconceived ideas, but it's a beautiful country. And I sense a lot of optimism, especially here in Tirana, about the future. And what a nice way to end this video, I think.